watching the Newshour Agenda and I'm Swati Joshi. Tirupati Venkateswara temple, which is located in Andhra Pradesh's Tirupati district, is one of the most revered Hindu temples. Devotees from across the world visit the temple with an average daily footfall of over 60,000 devotees. The temple is run by Tirupati Devasthanam, which is overseen by Andhra Pradesh government. The devotees who go there for darshan are given laddus as prasad. And now, in a sensational claim, the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Chandrababu Naidu, has accused the previous YSRCP government of using substandard ingredients, including animal fat, in the preparation of the laddus. The big allegation has sparked an all-out political war, with the TDP alleging that YSRCP administration disrespected the religious sentiments of millions of devotees.
Tirumala Laddoo Kuda Nasi Rakam. నాకైతే ఆశ్చర్యం వేస్తుంది. ఎన్ని కంప్లైంట్ చేసినా కడాన వెంకటేశ్వర స్వామి పవిత్రతను దెబ్బతీశారు. ఎన్నోసార్లు చెప్పాం. అక్కడ ఎంత దుర్మార్గంగా ప్రయత్నం చేశారంటే అంత దుర్మార్గంగా ప్రవర్తించారు. కడాన అన్న దానంలో క్వాలిటీ ఆఫ్ ఫుడ్ లేకుండా చేశారు. దేవుని దగ్గర పెట్టే ప్రసాదం అపవిత్రం చేసే విధంగా ఓసారి బాధేస్తుంది. నాసి రకమైన ఇంగ్రీడియంట్సే కాకుండా ఎనిమల్ ఫ్యాట్ కూడా వాడారని, ఏది గీకు బదులు.
The Chief Minister's allegation was made on the basis of a test report produced by National Dairy Development Board, which has been accessed by Times Now. After testing the sample of ghee collected from the temple board, the dairy board confirmed the presence of foreign fat, which could include fish oil, beef tallow and lard, which is a form of pig fat. The Vigilance Department has served notice to former TTD chairman YV Subba Reddy, who's also YSRCP MP in Rajya Sabha, and former CM Jagan Mohan Reddy's uncle. The notice has been served to question him in connection with allegations regarding diversion of funds and use of adulterated ingredients in prasad preparation. However, YSRCP leader has categorically denied the allegation, calling it malicious, accusing the Naidu government of stooping low for political gains. And in the midst of this political slugfest, the big questions are, has faith of millions of devotees been insulted? And if yes, who is responsible for it?
They have clearly stated lard, point number 4. Point number 1, fish oil. Point number 3, beef tallow. What is lard? Lard is nothing but animal fat. My point, it's not only beef. It is these animals which have been killed, which where there's a big racket going on in South India, where dog meat is supplied. Even dog meat has been used, is our contention now.
Baseless allegations, shocking allegations, like saying that in TTD, while YCP is in governance, they have damaged the decorum and sanctity of the Tirupati Devasthanam.
एक पापी मुख्यमंत्री ने हमारे मंदिर को अपवित्र करने का षड्यंत्र किया गया. तो इसलिए मैं मोदी जी से, अमित शाह जी से, खास करके मुख्यमंत्री जी जो चंद्रबाबू नायडू जी हैं, उनसे निवेदन करना चाहता हूं कि इसके षड्यंत्र को पब्लिक के सामने लेकर आए और ऐसे व्यक्ति को तुरंत अरेस्ट करे. यहाँ मैं निवेदन करना चाहता हूँ.
Very serious thing, and we can't. Lord Venkateswara is believers of Lord Venkateswara always have greater faith in the system which was running the Devasthanam, and if Jagan and the gang around Jagan has done these kind of things, the serious investigation is needed, and those people involved must be punished.
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Anti-Hindu, or is it pro-corruption? Let's open this up and let's go across to our guests. We're joined by Anam Venkata Ramana Reddy, spokesperson of the TDP. We have Ratan Sharda, author. We have Sri Govindan Saraswati Swamiji, president of Sri Hanuman Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra Trust, and Pampag Kshetra Kishikanda Swami, Hampi, Karnataka. We have Chundru Sundar Ram Sharma, national spokesperson of the YSRCP. We have Vivek Srivastava with us, political analyst. Good evening to all of you. And I begin with you, Mr. Sharma. Your party is calling it a baseless allegation, but the test report confirms presence of foreign fat. Why should there be fish oil or lard or beef tallow in the prasadam? Why were substandard ingredients used, and who's responsible for it? Can you unmute yourself?
Yeah. First, we will see that report, what they are claiming NDDB. That is, you please see, issued to Water and Food Analysis Laboratory TTD, Marketing Godown, Tirumala, Andhra Pradesh, Tirupati. The email, Srinivasa981@gmail.com. Kind attention, Sri Srinivasa Swami. Who are they? Is this the official report sought by the TTD or somebody? You please see email address and kind attention. It must be the EO or somebody, an official from the TTD, but it is not there. Now come to the customers provided information. Name of the sample, ghee, batch number, NA, not applicable. What is that? Next, manufacturing date, not applicable, NA. Other details, cow ghee, dated 12/7/2024. Now, you come to the next, this one, the receipt of the sample is on 17/7/2024 and the completion of this one is 23/7/2024. Almost it is 2 months back. Who sought this report from NDDB? Is it a TTD or who? That is the first. Second one, 2 months back, this report is given to whether Mr. Chandrababu Naidu received it or whoever may be. But what Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, why has not taken any action against the people?
So the timing is a problem, but not the substandard ingredients?
See, first of all, who has given this report? Who sought this report from the NDDB? That is the main. It is not the TTD, according to this report. It is some Srinivasa Swami. It is a Srinivasa1981gmail.com. Where is the TTD's email? Where is the EO?
Okay,
where is the JEO?
Integrity of that report has been questioned. Mr. Reddy, please respond.
Yeah, second one.
Who sought this report? Why did your government sit on it for 2 months? The timing is also being questioned.
Yeah, let me be very clear. Please ask whoever is speaking. I didn't get his name with respect to him.
That's Chundru Sundar Ram Sharma.
Okay, Mr. Sharma ji, Water and Food Analysis Laboratory TTD. Do you want Chandrababu Naidu to send a letter or an email? Simple question is, do you want Chandrababu Naidu to send an email?
I'm sorry for interrupt.
No, 1 second. Let him finish now. You ask some questions. Let him respond.
Yeah.
See, my point is, Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam has more than 10,000 employees. 10,000 employees spread over various departments, okay? You can't expect the executive officer of the temple to send an email. There are people down the level who are employed. There is a water and analysis department of TTD where there are employees and they will send it. Do you think that everything should be go through the EO when you have so many things? See, my point is, Mr. Sharma is whether he is in defense or in offense of whatever or this document is. My this thing is, he says, manufacturing date NA. Naturally, why will they give a date? They have given you a customer sample code on the right side. They have given a date of 12/7/2024. This has to go from Tirumala to Tirupati. From Tirupati, it has to go to Gujarat for sampling. It will take at least 4 or 5 days. Then it has reached Gujarat on 17/7/2024. 23/7/2024, the analysis was completed. Yes, what Sharma sir is saying true. We were not sure whether we should release this report or not. Because it will damage the sentiments of a million, of 100 million.
No, 1 second. Mr. Sharma, 1 second.
Sure.
1 second.
Yeah,
finish your point.
We were not sure. So it has come to a point where Chandrababu Naidu had to take a decision that we have to clean up whatever has been happening.
Are you absolutely sure now that this is YSRCP is doing or somebody associated, affiliated with YSRCP?
See, ma'am, let me be very clear. Okay. This ghee was being supplied by whom? By Karnataka Milk Federation, which is a government of Karnataka enterprise, under the brand name of Nandini Ghee, right? Okay. If Karnataka Milk Federation is supplying ghee, none of these guys are going to make any money. Let us be very frank about it, because it is a state government enterprise and they are not going to
Okay.
give
Mr.
you any
Sharma, while you're
kickback.
getting into technicalities and highlighting and questioning the timing as well, you're not talking about how the sentiments of millions of devotees has been hurt today.
Yes, but see, even Mr. His name, Mr. Reddy, even Mr. Reddy is not sure about this report. But how Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, a Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh,
Who says
he
I am not?
commented and
I haven't
alleged in the
spoken. Sharmaji, I have not spoken about the report at all.
wait, let me finish.
Don't misquote me.
No, don't
You can
interfere.
talk whatever you want, but don't misquote me. That's not correct on
you
your
only
part.
told that you are not sure about the report. And
Who said
even
that?
Vivo has
Who
not
said that? I
asked
never
for
said
report.
I am not sure.
And I'm telling
I
you.
said
please.
you people have doubts. I was just clearing whatever you
have
are
a
saying.
doubt.
No,
You expressed
on the
your
point,
doubt.
on the point,
Let me
Mr. Reddy, that why did it take you 2 months of time to put this report out in public or to now level these allegations against YSRCP?
This is not from the EVO. EVO has not asked this report. Some third party has asked this report. And this based on this
No, one
report
second.
after 2
Whoever
months,
has asked for the report,
Let me finish.
the conclusion of the report,
ma'am.
the conclusion, take a look at the conclusion. It says
See,
that the S value
whatever-
of all
No,
equations for
you
sample
see,
coded are falling
unless-
out of range as prescribed by the method. If any S value falls outside the corresponding limits, consider the sample to contain a foreign fat. And there's this entire
Madam,
description of what that
please,
foreign
please,
fat
Madam
is.
Asuna,
It
please,
could
please,
contain
please.
fish oil. It could contain
Let
lard
me
or
finish.
beef tallow. And why
See,
should prasadam
unless-
have that?
See, first of all, this report itself is not at all correct, because generally the EVO is their executive officer. There is a system in the TTD. The executive officer,
system?
JEO,
Ah.
and the executive
Okay.
officer has not asked this report. Somebody, whoever may be given. Okay, I accept it. Whoever may be asked and some report has come.
But-
Why did Mr. Chandrababu Naidu kept quiet for
Okay,
2 months?
like I said, you are one second. You are now okay. You're questioning the timing that you can. Politically speaking, you can question the timing, the intention of the government. But I am asking you a very simple question on why should the prasadam contain fish oil? Why should the prasadam contain substandard ingredients?
Who said? Please. Who said it is contaminated and this one? Based on this, after 2 months, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, in his meeting, legislature party meeting-
You are not answering the question. You're not answering the question. Let me bring in Swamiji.
Madam,
Swamiji, is this about corruption, Swamiji? Is this about using substandard ingredients and diverting the funds? Or is this about playing with the astha of the people? Swamiji, if you can hear me, go ahead, please. Yes, Swamiji, go ahead.
Yeah, can I, everybody can able to hear my voice?
Yes.
Anybody? कल्याणाद्भुतगात्राय कामितार्थप्रदायिने श्रीमद् वेंकटनाथाय श्रीनिवासाय मंगलम. First of all, I am a monk. I am not connected with any political party or any other thing. But ultimately, after hearing the news, it is hurting our heart. It's hurting the entire 140 crore people. It's hurting the entire universe, because the moment when you hear that you are feeding such a dirty kind of these things to our Lord Venkateswara, we cannot tolerate this. And who are all sitting in this panel opposing these kind of things, I wanted to challenge that YSRCP person. If you say this report is fake, tomorrow only I'll come to Tirupati. We will bring 100 laddoos. Again we will send to the report lab. If from lab this kind of report comes, what is your response?
Come if it comes opposite to you, whatever that report you are showing, what action you will take against Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, you tell me?
That's why I'm not connected with Chandrababu Naidu. I'm not connected with anybody. As a devotee, I'm asking. As a devotee, I'm asking.
As a Hindu.
As a devotee, I'm asking.
As a devotee. Swamiji, 1 minute. Swamiji, as a devotee, a strong
You're not a
devotee of
Hindu.
Lord Venkateswara.
You're not a Hindu. You want to speak like this. You want to speak like this. If you are a real devotee, you will say, let us go and check. You want to do these kind of unnecessary arguments.
What argument?
See, the entire nation is
argument,
suffering.
Swamiji? What
Are you
argument?
feeding these kind of? Are you?
What kind of?
Are you
What
feeding?
kind of? Are you only
Are
Hindu?
you
I'm
feeding?
not a
Are
Hindu.
you feeding?
No,
Are
I'm
you
not a Hindu.
feeding? Are
I
you
don't have
feeding
any
these kind
against
of?
them.
You are not
What
a
is
Hindu.
what you're talking?
You
No,
are not a
Swamiji.
Hindu.
Let's not
Please,
question
you're not a
anybody's,
Hindu.
let's not question anybody's
You're a
credentials.
Hindu.
He's also associated to a political party. He's presenting their stand. Swamiji, let's not question anybody's credentials on who's a Hindu and who's not. But Ratan Sharda, this raises very serious questions. If substandard ingredient was being used in the making of the prasadam, where was that fund being diverted? Who was doing it? Who gave the permission to this? And who all were part of it?
I think the entire debate, Swati, is going in the wrong direction. We are talking technicalities. We are talking about this law, sample size. That is not the issue. Why does it happen? It happens because the Hindu temples are controlled by governments, because HRC Act has to be thrown out of the window. It allows every government, every politician to take over temples, play footsie with its funds, divert it to, hundreds and crores of rupees have been diverted to government plans and for other religious activities. Who is responsible? When you have a chief minister whose father was first crypto-Christian of Andhra, who was very leading light of convergence, where Jagan Mohan Reddy has been supporting evangelists all over Andhra for a long time. Demography has changed. The term crypto-Christian has come from Andhra Pradesh. And worst, why are they floating tenders? What right they have to float tenders? Crores of rupees come from devotees come to the temple. Why can't they give us the best possible prasadam? Why should they even charge for it? You collect 3,000 or 4,000 crores per year and you want us to pay for that instead of giving us prasadam, you want us to pay for that. Then you play tender with it. You go for L1. Is some mercantile job going on? Lakhs of acres have been served by these governments.
So you're saying the larger issue here is freeing the temples from the clutches.
Hindus. You don't respect Hindus. You don't respect their sentiment. They don't respect their rituals. Prasad is not supposed to be sold. Prasad is not to be a matter of tender. Prasad is to be given to devotees with full respect, with full religious fervor. But here we have allegations of non-Hindus being part of the church trust, non-Hindus being taken to staff of temple. Why? Are Hindus only milking cows? You release the crores of rupees for making your own economic policies, using that money for roads and dams, using that money for other religious purposes of Muslims and Christians, and we are supposed to take cow tellers for a prasad? I hang my head in shape. I'm full of grief
Vivek
today.
Srivastava.
And here are people who are acting very smart.
Vivek Srivastava.
What does he right have to come here?
Okay, Vivek Srivastava is responding. Vivek Srivastava is responding to you.
Ratan, listen to me. रतन शारदा जी अरे बाबा हो गया रेटरिक रैली की स्पीच हो गई अब आप सुनिए हाँ रैली हो गई आपकी आपका एजेंडा एक्सपोज हो गया यू ऑलरेडी एक्सपोज्ड योरसेल्फ Yeah, now let me speak. See, there is an agenda of hatred. The agenda of hatred is basically how to mobilize the Hindus and tell them that they are in danger. This entire report is a farce. It is false. It is technically faulty. There is no scientific technique by which you can test a ghee and tell its exact constituents. The S value that you are using is known as the spoke value. You keep on heating the ghee to a particular temperature. You cannot disclose the constituents of the adulteration across the globe. This report is faulty and I am standing by it. It is an agenda of the RSS and BJP to get this thing done so that somehow they start making grounds so that temples can go back to the Brahmins. It goes back to a particular community.
You're making it about caste now.
Absolutely.
From laddus directly, you've made this issue about caste.
Absolutely.
It is about caste according to you. It is about mobilizing the Hindus. What about their sentiments? What about their sentiments? And why is it wrong to say that the temple should be freed from the clutches? Why is it wrong?
No, why should? Yeah, it is wrong. What do you mean by clutches? Government of India has clutches. Vaishno Devi Shrine Board is clutches. You want to take the money from the Vaishno Devi, whatever the devotees give, and give it to a few pandits and say, take it home and
that
enjoy
is the
life.
allegation against the state governments as well. That is the allegations against the state governments as well, that the temples are not maintained, but they are interested in the money.
If one government is bad, if one agreed, no, I'm asking you a simple question. Let us assume one government is very bad, but this is a democratic country. If it is doing something wrong, another government will come, which will be better, it will reform.
But government after government has continued to do that, Ratan Sharda. Can you really put the blame on one political party? And do you think will they ever allow this to happen?
Yes. Will any democratic party, secular party allow interference in mosque and church? Tell me. Are there no problems in the church and the mosque?
It is already there.
They talk of Waqf land. Waqf land sold to Ambani. Did they do anything? These people, conspire with others to sell it off. And you cannot take over masjid, you cannot take over church.
90% of the donations of the Muslims.
Vivek Srivastava, once again, let him respond now, please. Don't heckle him. Let him respond. Go ahead.
Can't we manage a temple?
Let him respond, please.
Muslims can respond. Church can manage. I can't manage.
What is going on here? What is going on here?
Let me respond.
1 minute. I want you to submit a small request. One small request. Listen, everybody.
Okay, Swamiji is making a point.
Or what?
Okay, Swamiji is making a point.
My sincere submission, my sincere request, I wanted to request the current government immediately cancel that kind of, or please hand over the responsibility to Karnataka people. For the last 50 years, they used to provide ghee. We don't want all these panchayatis. I want government to respond immediately, cancel all these business-related stock exchange.
Okay, Mr. Reddy wants to come in. Mr. Reddy wants to respond to that point of yours, Swamiji.
Speak.
Okay, Mr. Reddy wants to respond.
Can I respond?
Yes, absolutely. Also respond to Vivek Srivastava saying that nowhere in the globe can you actually tell the constituents of the ghee. You cannot have a test like that. He's calling it a fake report.
Give me 2 minutes and I'll tell you why this was adulterated and what I'll answer to Swamiji's question also. The point is that Nandini ghee, which is being supplied by the Karnataka Milk Federation, which is the government of Karnataka Enterprise, was stopped and was given to 4 private parties at 320 rupees a kg. Now, how can anybody on this globe supply ghee, 1 kg ghee at 320 rupees? We want ghee which is pure. It takes almost 25 to 30 liters of milk to produce 1 kg of cow ghee. How is it possible, humanly possible, to supply at 320 rupees? It is not. It cannot happen. It will not happen. Nobody in the world can do it. So what have we done? We have increased the price to 470. Whom have we given it to? We have given it to Karnataka Milk Federation. We have given it to them who have been supplying ghee to Tirumala from the last 15 years. Yes. Is Karnataka Milk Federation and Nandini ghee, are they making money on this? No. They're still at a loss. But we have reduced the loss. It is their will that they would like to supply ghee from Karnataka to Tirumala. See, it is here, when you come to Tirumala, it's not about making profit. It is not about, taking home a lot of money. No, it is sentiment. It is your love for Govinda that makes you come out. There are thousands of people who come and send vegetables, who lorry loads of vegetables come to Tirumala. It's all their own hard-earned money, which they send. When it comes to 320 rupees, here we are totally, digressing from the topic. Hindu domination, Brahmin domination. That's all nonsense. But what is the topic? The topic is whether the ghee which was supplied to Tirumala was it adulterated. My simple point is it was adulterated not only with beef, it was adulterated with pig.
Mr. Sharma, respond.
Pig meat.
Mr. Sharma, respond.
Pig meat, which is lard.
This one is, if it is adulterated, if it is mixed with fat or whatever, I wanted to ask Mr. Chandrababu Naidu ji, who has come out of this one in his party meeting, why he kept quiet for 2 months? Why he has not taken any action against the
again you're getting into the technicalities and questioning the timing, but you have not responded to why should there be lard, why should there be pig fat or beef tallow or fish oil in the prasadam? Why use substandard ingredients?
My humble request to you also, who has confirmed that it is mixed with this fat?
Okay, so what about this report? What about this report which says that there's presence of foreign fat?
Again, I humbly request you again. He himself told that the report is not a final one. The inquiry is going on.
Okay, Mr. Reddy, the argument is that all of this has been done just to malign the previous government.
Not only that.
Let me tell you one thing. Please, are you doubting that the National Dairy Development Board is a farce? My simple point is this. Is the National Dairy Development Board a farce? It has won awards across the nations, not only in India. It has won awards in Southeast Asia. It has won awards in Asia. It has one of the best labs.
To defame the sentiments of the Hindus. It is the defame of the Tirupati Devasthanam. It is the context of Mr. Chandrababu Naidu.
I don't understand this at all. You go ahead and mix fish oil. You mix fish oil. Sharma, who calls himself a Brahmin, comes and supports his boss and comes out and says that Chandrababu Naidu has done it. What nonsense is this?
Yes.
I don't understand. And one more thing. Let me tell you, Mr. Sharma, if you keep quiet for a second, I can talk and you can respond. You can understand the point that from the last...
I wanted to ask him. Only one question I wanted to ask him. Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, is he a believer of Lord Venkateswara or not? Why I am asking this question is, because he wanted to defame the Tirupati Devasthanam. If anything, irregularities has taken...
So by highlighting that substandard ingredients were used for making the prasad, that has presence of foreign fat, he is now defaming once again, he is defaming Lord Venkateswara, he is defaming Tirupati Tirumala temple.
Yes,
why should this not be put out in public? Why should this not be put out in public? Why should this not be highlighted if there is presence of foreign fat in the prasadam?
Who said? Who has given this report to him? Why he kept quiet for 2 months? And another thing I wanted to ask you.
On one hand, you're saying that the report is not authentic. On the other hand, you're saying why did he sit on the report for 2 months?
See, 1 minute. If he is a chief minister, he might have taken the action by this time. He must bring the culprits before the people. Just he blaming the Hindu, he is almost defaming, insulting the employees of TTD. He is insulting the priests of TTD. He is insulting the Hindus of TTD.
How are Hindus being insulted? Have Hindus been insulted by giving them that prasad, or have Hindus being insulted by telling them that, there was a presence of foreign fat in the prasadam?
Again, I'm asking you another again.
The opposition says all of this is just to sensationalize, just to malign the previous government, while Chandrababu Naidu and his party says this is the true face of YSRCP. This is the true face of YSRCP. Amidst all this, is this really about adulteration? Is this about corruption, or the larger issue is freeing temples? Viewers, you've seen the debate. Decide for yourself. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us.